How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to Healing is Freedom podcast. I am your host, Vanita Queen Abrams, and today I am going live from the Akhu Yoga studio. Yes, I am at a destination, you guys, because I told you healing is not just a journey, it's a destination, it's a lifestyle, right? So this is where we are. Y'all check out my background. Get with it. Get with it. The title is for this episode 21 is Yoga is Therapy. I want you to feel that. Yoga is therapy. And today we're talking to Duce, who is a master yoga instructor. And we're going to learn some things, you guys. Listen, when life starts lifing, and we all know what that look like when it does, right? We need tools to get by. Amen, somebody? When your son and your daughter are not acting like they're supposed to do, when finances are not coming in like it should, when you're not feeling your very best, when the job is tripping, when life is just lifing, we need tools to reset, realign ourselves, and redo. Amen, somebody? Amen, somebody. So this is what we're going to learn today here with instructor Duce, who's going to talk to us about how yoga is so important. So sit back and relax. And let me introduce you to this fine young man who knows how to get us back in order from the inside out. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, the master of all masters, Mr. Duce himself. Wow. How you doing? How you doing?
Wow, what an introduction.
How you doing, Duce?
Great. I'm great, Queen. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me. You know I'm shy, though. You're saying I'm the master. What am I, He-Man? You're the master of the universe.
You're the master of the universe. How about that? So tell us, Duce, how you been doing? What's been going on with you?
Well, Queen, I've been great. You know, I've been waking up every day.
Amen.
And the rest of it I can deal with.
Wow, I love that. Yeah. I like how you think, and yoga suits you because yoga, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, yoga is not just an exercise. It's a mind, body, and soul experience, correct?
Oh, it's beyond, well, exercise, the literal word EXX represents outer. Yoga is about inner. So it's more of an inner size. Yeah, yoga is like building strength from the inside out.
Inner, y'all get it? Inner size. I like that. I've never heard that before.
Yeah. Well, that's something that I've come to discover from practicing. I've been practicing now for 19 years.
Wow. See why he's called a master of yoga?
Yeah. And yoga, and even as though you may want to call me a master, I still see myself as a student, which is essentially the eternal master. The master is just the ultimate student that keeps showing up as a student.
Wow.
I still get to learn. So you might call me a master. You might call me a master. Others might call me that. But I call me a student because that keeps me open to grow.
I love that. So here on Healing is Freedom podcast, as you know, we spoke offline. We all talk about what can we do when life starts lifing.
Yeah.
Okay. And we know what life looks like when it starts lifing. We understand that when life starts lifing in a good way, we feel like we don't need anything. But with yoga, you can use that even when you're having good days and bad days because it's in alignment, right? Can you elaborate more on what is yoga? Some people really don't even know what yoga is.
Right.
What is it?
All right, that's great. That's a lot. So I'm going to do my best to unpack it for yourself and your audience.
Okay.
All right. So first off, I won't be that yoga dude who pretends to tell you, hey, just do some yoga and everything will be fine. I'm not going to tell you.
Right.
So yoga is like showering. All right. Showering, it helps in all your ultimate life, but you don't really make it a big deal. Like, it's just something that you do in the background.
Okay.
And that by doing it in the background consistently, you create these healthy habits of staying clean. And by staying clean, you stay clear of things that are attracted by dirt.
Oh, like gossip,
Exactly. It happens on a mental
stress,
level, spiritual, emotional, all that. Come on.
Wow. So you're telling me that I can do a yoga move, which you all will see in the end. By the end of this video, you'll see me doing some type of move. So don't judge me. All right, we're gonna use this body to do what it do on the yoga mat, right?
I'm gonna show it.
But so you're telling me that if I do a move, a yoga move, that it can help me deal with a situation that I might be encountering as it pertains to life. Is that what you're telling me?
Okay, great question. So the simple answer is yes. Simple answer is there. I know personally over 300 yoga poses.
300.
So every yoga pose that I know represents a different problem that humans face in their life.
Really?
From heartbreak to being broke financially and everything in between.
More money, more
There's
money.
A yoga
so you saying when you
everything.
Broke, you can do a yoga pose and you feel all right about not having money?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Okay, what
there's a yoga pose to stop you from being broke.
Oh,
there are yoga poses that can generate wealth because wealth is just a frequency. So with yoga, you got to think about yoga like this. It's a lot of movement and breathing, right?
Okay.
It's a great, I never said it like this, but it's a lot of movement and breathing, right?
Okay.
So you're moving your body into these positions while breathing. The breath clears out stuff and opens you up. It's essentially like an antenna. Yoga is like putting your body into these particular positions in order to receive the signal.
Wow.
Like an antenna, right?
Okay.
So that's all yoga is. So the signals are here. The abilities are here. You have it. You are able. You are capable. You have all that you would ever imagine you need to have whatever it is you choose or prefer to have. You already have it within you. You just got to unlock it.
And yoga helps
Yoga is how you unlock it. Yoga is how you unlock your greatness. Yoga is how you pull yourself out of yourself. A lot of us are crammed and cluttered and stuffed into ourselves.
And bad generational curses, not healing as a child, bad relationship, divorces. Oh my God, we can go on and on with this.
Yeah, listen, everybody, we are all going through something that is the nature of life. The ground itself is resisting you. And that is how you stand. So do not run away from the pain, sit in the pain and go through what you're going through and breathe through it, because that pain, it came to teach you. So learn the lessons that the pain come to teach you. Don't resist it. And yoga teaches you how to be present while the pain is still there. You can experience the pain and breathe through it. Feel the pain, but breathe anyway.
Feel the pain, y'all.
Take an inhale, take an exhale anyway. And this is what yoga conditions us to become. So even it's not just physical, it's mental too. So even in life, when we feel away and, we feel challenged or disrespected or whatever we feel that we don't love, we're no longer subject to how we feel. Instead, with yoga, your feelings become information, not instructions. Anger doesn't tell me what to do. Anger is information. Hey, I don't like the way they're talking to me, and it's really making me very angry. And I'm very angry right now currently. But that doesn't mean I have to frown. It doesn't mean I have to scream. It doesn't mean I have to say anything. It doesn't mean I have to fight. It doesn't mean I have to do anything.
So that's practice, though. That's practice, because when people get angry, the main quick reaction is to respond back in an angrily way, right? And so you're saying that yoga helps you get in alignment with your feelings. It makes you
yoga is empowering. So it is more powerful to be more who you choose to be in response to your emotions versus who you have to be.
Right, because of your emotions.
I got angry, so I had to punch you in the face.
Right. Well, listen, I want to stop for a second. I thank you for that. And that's something that we need to hear, because it's not what's happening to you in life. It's how you respond to what's happening to you in life. Amen, somebody?
That's 99% of the journey.
Wow.
How you going to respond to it. 1% is what's happening. 99% is how you respond.
How you respond.
What you going to do about it.
So my thing is, let's back up a little bit. I want to know what got you here. What made you become this yoga master is what I'm calling you, the master of yoga. What in your life got you here? Because it had to have been a journey, Duce.
Well, yeah, fundamentally, like I spoke about the ground being resistant against us. What got me to this space is pain. It's just going through the challenges of life.
So unpack give me an example of a particular pain that got you.
How about this? How about how I physically got into yoga so first off, I got into yoga because my producer, I was making music back in my 20s, early 20s. I made some great music. If you could find it, you are super. But it's amazing music. So I made some music, right? And put my albums out. We had an album release party for my solo project. And my producer, his girlfriend, was a yoga master, what I called her. On her business card, she was standing up tall, and then she bent back and grabbed her ankles.
Damn.
From standing. Right. So I'm like, yo. She gave me her card. She's like, yo, you should definitely do some yoga. It would take you to another level. And she's like, I think you're great, but she really was like, you should do this yoga. And I looked at her, I'm like, girl, I'm not that flexible. So I gave her card back. And she was like, yo, yoga's not about flexibility, it's about strength. And I was like, I was like, okay, hold on. I like strength now. What you talking about? So that intrigued me. She gave me a year-long pass to do yoga. She worked at Moksha. Shout out to Moksha. She gave me a year-long pass to do yoga for free. She was a manager. I ain't gonna say her name, but it don't matter, I guess, at this point. But she gave me the year-long pass. She let me come to any class I wanted for free. In that 1 year, I came to maybe 3 classes, no diss. But the only time I came to the class, every time I came, let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest, I only came because I was single and I wasn't around enough women. So I was like, yo, I'm finna go to this yoga class.
Well, men know they gonna find
I know it's gonna be some breezes in yoga, so I'm like, I'm gonna pull up the yoga. let me stop being so real. But
oh, keep it real.
But I pulled up the yoga and it wasn't until after the yoga class, like maybe months after, that I realized I never noticed the women in the classes. Yoga was so powerful. It had me so present that I was too busy trying to spread my palms and press my inner triads to the floor. And understand that the inner triad is the space between my thumb and the first finger. And at the same time, tucking my chin into my chest and sending my shoulders down my back and sending my heels toward the floor and engaging my thigh muscles. And it's so much going on. It's no time to think about these beautiful women who are all around me. And when I realized,
powerful.
Very powerful, because there's nothing that I thought I loved more than women.
Wow.
And for me to be as distracted from something that I love so much, I knew it was powerful. And I did that for maybe, like I say, a year. I went maybe 3 classes, but it wasn't until maybe a year after that where I was going through life, and the relationship I thought I was in, it wasn't what I thought it was. So I'm heartbroken. My business failed. My cousin, who I had been raising, she finally went to college like I wanted her to, but as soon as she went to college, I got evicted out of my house. So, and I just was going through hell. And it was, for me, every day I kept going through this loop, this cycle of the same pain. Every day I woke up feeling the same pain, thinking, thoughts, same people, same energy. And that cycle was just terrible. And I remember one day I woke up after months of this same feeling. I felt like, I was like, what else? I was like, oh, I'm gonna do something different. So today I'm gonna watch TV. I didn't watch TV at the time. I hadn't watched TV in like 4 years at the time because I just didn't like TV. I threw it out the window. I didn't like the promotion. I didn't like the news. I didn't like none of it. So I ain't watching no TV, but I'm watching.
No Christmas movies? I'm just saying.
No, I ain't turning the box on. This before YouTube was super popping. So it's like, we talking 2004.
Okay.
2003, 2004. So anyway, 05, 06, maybe 07, something like that. Maybe more like that, more 06, 07. And I remember turning on the TV. I was actually, like I said, I didn't have a place. I got evicted, so I was staying at my god sister's house and sleeping on her. She had a room for me, actually. She looked out for me. But I got up that day and I went to the living room, turned on her TV, and I was watching the Lime channel. Shout out to the Lime channel, which I can't even find them nowhere, but y'all did that thing. The Lime channel. The Lime channel was airing a 30-minute yoga session with a dude and a woman. And they did maybe 3 poses for 30 minutes. It was a 30-minute session, 3 poses. I did the 3 poses. I did the first 2 poses were poses. The last pose was just lay down. That's the third pose. Just don't do nothing. Just lay down.
Well, we all know that pose.
That's an easy pose.
Just lay on down.
the other 2 poses was easy too. That it was like I didn't think I was. It was like I was like on all fours. I don't think I did much. However, I was pouring in sweat like I'm talking. I remember the thing that let me understand was I tucked my chin and water. I had a bald head. Water, sweat.
You still got a bald head.
I do. I noticed that. Thanks. I'm glad you caught that. I had a bald head back then.
Okay.
Before I grew my dreadlocks out.
Okay.
No. But no, I had a bald head, and I remember the sweat. I remember when I tucked my chin, the sweat ran like somebody was pouring water on my head.
Wow.
And it was dripping. And I'm like, I've never sweat like this. This is a dude who has spent 8 years in the Marine Corps.
Oh my God, thank you for your service. That's what I found out.
Absolutely.
I didn't know you was in the Marine Corps.
I ran 10 miles on a regular basis.
Wow.
10 miles, I never sweated like I sweated in that 30-minute session. So you got to understand, I was blown away. I'm like, what is this? And I felt a smidgen better. Just a smidgen, but it was noticeable. And I'm not lying, Queen. I haven't stopped doing yoga since.
Wow.
I got a class right now, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. We are doing yoga online. On Zoom.
Wow, y'all heard. So if you want to get into the yoga,
2018,
you got to look up.
Yeah.
Tell them just a little bit about, because we're going to come back. We're going to leave you this
Akhu Yoga. Akhu Yoga, as you see, Akhu means fire. And as you know, fire transforms everything it touches.
Yes.
So I seek to touch you in a beautiful way because I know within you is something very beautiful and you want to unlock it. And I'm not the master in my mind, like she says, but for me, I'm great at holding a flashlight in the darkness. And I can show you the way to yourself. And that's where the real greatness is at.
Wow.
Right? So Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. That's the fundamental thing we do. Good morning yoga. Like I say, yoga is like showering.
Right.
Something in the background. You're not going to be like making a big project every 6 months. No, it's just consistently practice.
I remember my first yoga experience. I think I told you this earlier. One of my sorors, her name was Muhammad.
Shout out to her.
Soror, you know who I'm talking about. But anywho, I was down at 360 Man Body and Soul where I used to work out at. And every Saturday in the morning, I would come to her class. Now, mind you, the movements was very, very challenging for me because my body just was not allowing me to be great. But I kept coming because of the end of it.
Yeah.
She will make sure we will lay flat, like one of the moves you just mentioned earlier. What is it called?
Shavasana.
So we would do the
Shavasana.
The Shavasana.
Yes.
We would do that.
Resting conscious, resting pose.
We would just do the resting pose. I like that word. And as we do the resting pose, there will be soft music playing, and she would come around and she would spray this scent, lavender. That's where I found out about eucalyptic. I didn't even know about eucalyptic at that time. Yeah. And then she had some peppermint, eucalyptic, and she had lavender, tea tree, all. And she would come and wave me over, wave the towel over. That's and when I say every piece of my pores will open, it will open. I didn't want to get up. It was
What's
her name is Muhammad.
Because that's what happened to
her
me
last
too.
name is Muhammad.
And I might have been in her class. Like I've learned a lot from yoga instructors. A lot of my practice is just a compilation of learning from other instructors. And I recall before I knew what I was actually doing, I remember a teacher who used to, on a towel, wave me. And
it was so funny. I went to another yoga class at LA Fitness.
Yeah.
I think his name was Mike. He had a really nice class too. Young guy with locks.
That's what's up,
and
Mike.
On 35th Street, shout out to Mike. And I remember when I finished his class, I'm like, where's the oil? I mean, like, where? And I didn't go back because he didn't have the oil. He didn't make it. Because what it did was, it was something different, you guys. And I'm being honest with you. It opened me up from the inside. Yeah. Something you mentioned earlier. It made me just center my thoughts. It's by me being an artist. I'm always thinking about stuff. I'm always moving. My mind is always in rotation, right? Yoga made me pause. When I say I didn't think about anything on the out or the inner, it was all about me, myself, my energy, my conscious, my spirit, most importantly, my breathing. It gave me an outlet to just breathe normally, inhale, exhale, and just relax from the inside, like every organ. I remember he was talking to me. He was like, okay, so take this white ball and from your top part of your head. And I mean, he had me completely.
I love Mike.
He had me completely until the end.
He ain't had the oil.
He didn't have the oil.
Mike. You
Mike, you gotta get the oil.
Keep going, Mike.
So I got a question. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I was gonna say, in response to what you're saying, that was beautiful, and thank you for sharing. But the beauty of one of the things you said, so like when we're in these practices, and a lot of people in my years of teaching classes have said to me in response to the class, they say, "Yo, I feel like you hypnotized me in the class. I feel like I was hypnotized that whole time." And what naturally came from me was, you're hypnotized outside of the class. The class brings you into presence where you're you again. And it's like think if you got a 30-minute or 60-minute class where somebody's consciously telling you, inhale here, exhale there, inhale here, exhale there. You're becoming more and more conscious with each breath. And these are conscious breaths. So it's in life conditions us to the program.
It does.
TV, our jobs, our families, our routines.
Get up, right.
Yeah, but when we get into yoga, it's like, no, be present. As you inhale, lift your shoulders. As you exhale, send them down your back. Send them shoulders down your back. Long neck. Tuck your chin. Expand the belly as you inhale. Contract the belly as you exhale. Wiggle your pinky toe.
Oh, damn.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot going on.
I'm wiggling my pinky toe.
So it's like those types of...
Now let me stop.
But those gestures bring you into more connection with yourself.
It
and allows you to distinguish the different aspects of yourself. And that's one of the beauties of yoga. Like when you really get to know yourself with yoga.
Right. So I got a question. Speaking of getting to know yourself with yoga. So with you, can you honestly say that pain brought you to the mat?
I would say a majority was pain, because pain kind of forces you into directions that you wouldn't go into otherwise.
True. Facts.
So the pain forced me into a direction where I knew something worked. When I found yoga, I wasn't in pain.
But it was a freedom though, right?
Well, no, what I mean is, like, when I discovered yoga, my life was pretty good. I was comfortable. I was cool. I was doing great. Business good. You know, I was fixing your computer. I was doing good.
I've been doing Duce for a long time.
I was doing good.
Now, Cedric was he in grammar school?
Baby, when I met him.
He was in grammar school.
Definitely in grammar school. Dude.
Right. And then he went on to, yep.
Because the school he graduated from wasn't even in existence until he went to high school, pretty much.
No. The high school.
The high school. Urban Prep. Urban Prep wasn't around until.
Right, when he went to high school. Yeah. So he was.
When I met him, there was no Urban Prep. When I met him.
And then when he graduated, they had it for a year. They had it for a year because he was in second class.
When I met him, and I only know that because I got a history of Urban Prep.
Okay.
But I remember.
So you must have met him in sixth grade.
I met him. He was about a sixth grader.
Okay. Yep.
It was definitely. He was probably single digits. He was definitely single digits when I met him. He was not 10 yet.
So no, he had to be 10
he was
because
like 8 or 9. He was a child. What year was he born?
He was born in 93.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so he was. It was
I wasn't around until 2001.
01 or 4.
I came back to the city in 01.
Right. So I met you like in 2004 or 05 or something like that.
Okay, so he was more like 14 or 15?
Like, yeah, he was in high school.
I didn't even know how
he was in urban prep.
Wow.
You know what it was? No, I know what it was. I know y'all, this has nothing to do with this, but I haven't seen Duce in a long time, so give us a minute. I know what it was. It was because I was trying to decide which high school he go to. And remember, they came up with that.
That's probably why. Right. I know urban prep was a big part of why I know him. Right. Every time I saw urban prep all my life, I thought about your son.
Thought about Cedric.
Yeah. I thought about him.
He was in second class at urban prep.
Yeah, I thought about him the whole time.
Yeah, so back to yoga is therapy. Thank you guys for tuning in to Healing is Freedom podcast. I am your host, Vanita Queen Abrams, and we are right now sitting with the master of yoga, because yoga is therapy. Amen, somebody. He threw out some tools. So if you weren't listening, we're going to figure out now, what are some tools? Because we know that you said that pain didn't bring you to the mat, but you had the mat to help you with your pain. Can we say that?
Oh, yeah.
And so the other thing is, I want to ask you, what are some of the things that you can tell us, those that live in this world? Because you honestly, Duce, can I be real? You think differently. I mean, even since I've been in your studio, in your home, I've been so just intrigued with how you waited on me. I feel safe here. What I asked for, I got. We won't say what it was because you said don't say it. Ain't none of their business what we ate today. But this is. And you then when I was talking about all, you said all this has everything to do with yoga.
It's all yoga's union.
I'm like, whoa. Yeah. I'm like, well, I'm gonna come here every week for this yoga experience. Amen, somebody. It was just awesome. So I just want you to speak to some people out there and tell them what are some of the things that they can use yoga for, and also what are some of the things that they can do to heal while using yoga. If that's the same question, just
wonderful question.
Yes,
no, it's an excellent question. Yeah. And I want to humbly say to everybody, you and everybody on this video, we are all going through the same stuff. We are all in life going through the same stuff, and it's not just me and you, but it's for generations. Our ancestors have been going through a lot of the same human things.
Yes.
It's going to be a lot of external physical stuff that happens. How you feel about it, that's old as the stars in the sky. So how to deal with it, yoga is rooted in how to deal with the nature of life. So first, before I go any further, I want to shout out to every yoga instructor, every guide, everybody who shine the light of union and love and joy, which is all what yoga is about, uniting, because it's who you are. So I want to shout them out to the other Yasirs I know. I'm Akhu Yasir. There are other Yasirs out here, Asirs and teachers. Asir just means teacher, a person who's went through the fire to become the diamond, to shine the light. All right, so shout out to all of the teachers, shout out to the ancestors, shout out to the spirits that have been nurturing the greatness of all of each and every one of us, right, that we have not acknowledged. So, and another homie I want to shout out to, the sun.
What's up, son?
The sun. Without the sun, ain't nothing popping, y'all. So every day when we do yoga, we do sun salutations. Sun salute. We salute the sun, so to speak. Sun, we honor you. We see you shining up there. Every day, everybody don't say nothing to you. I know don't nobody give you no praise, but we see you shining, B.
I love the sun. I'm going to miss the sun because now winter coming, all right?
Yo. So, but these types of things, help us reconnect to ourselves, our environment, because our environment is who we are.
I like how you said reconnect to ourselves. And I want to just put like a pin right there for a second. The purpose of even Healing is Freedom is giving people a platform to talk about reconnecting with ourselves. reconnecting with myself, reconnecting with the sun, reconnecting to the universe. Yourself, you know, and that's just so important. So if you're out there listening, I'm seriously, take a moment to just think about how are you disconnected so you can focus in on how you can reconnect with yoga, right? Yeah. Because a lot of people don't even realize they're disconnected.
Here's what I would say.
Yeah.
The beauty of yoga is that I wouldn't tell you to focus on your disconnection, because I would say it wouldn't matter. Yoga is so intelligent.
Oh, okay.
Because yoga uses the most intelligent force found throughout the universe, which is your breath.
Okay.
Your breath is...
Well, scratch what I just said and listen to the master, okay?
Well, no, I understand, because what you're saying is a step along the path. It wasn't until I took that step that I went higher.
Wow.
And I'm just asking you to go higher with me, because yes, you are, and it's a lot of audacity involved in going higher. You have to honor and recognize your individual greatness.
Okay.
And the creator that created you is not in heaven talking about oops.
Right. He didn't make a mistake.
You are perfect as you are.
All of
where
this is
you
perfect,
are,
y'all.
whatever
all
is
of
going
this is
on,
perfect.
what
all
is right now is perfect.
I'm just gonna, yeah.
See, the beauty of life is that life is always perfect.
Yeah.
The problem is that humans are so intelligent, we don't always accept what perfect is. I wanted perfect to be this. I wanted perfect to be that.
The perfect man, the perfect relationship.
I wanted it to be this the way I wanted it to be. That's not necessarily perfect.
You're right. That's true.
Like, I mean, like, you know, perfect, like life doesn't, what I've come to discover, without utter and clear, perfect perfection in the universe, like this universe doesn't exist. It's all just gases. No physical matter, no people, no thoughts, no intelligence like this, just gases. But because the universe is perfect to 100 trillion degree, we get to have this conversation right now.
Oh, wow.
And people get to complain about what's bothering them. And people get to go to movies and have relationships and fall in love and
eat popcorn.
And eat popcorn. And
drink wine.
Drink wine. And
warm nuts. Now let me stop. I'm sorry. So anyway, we're going to
That's an uncomfortable silence right there.
Uncomfortable stretch.
Okay.
So you are going to take, so are there any, first of all, tell them what you're doing right now. Let them know what you're doing and how they can get involved with you.
So honestly, like, I'm just a dude living my life. I got 3 sons who I love dearly. I got a family who I love dearly, a bunch of friends and people I love, and I'm going through life. I got people who like me and people who don't like me.
Who cares?
It's life. It's just life. I'm just going through life. But in my life, I've been so gifted with yoga because I've been through some challenges. And yoga has been, I'm not saying it was like, oh, I have no more challenges. Yoga has put me into a position that no matter what the challenge is, I can still move through it. I can breathe through it. I can get through it. My mind understands that there is a path. It might be 0.001% chance to win. That's all we need. That's all we need.
Right.
That's all we're going to focus on. And that nothing else matters. I don't care about the 99% chance that I'm going to lose and all of the negativity. I don't care. Who cares?
Right.
I'm going to focus on what I'm going to focus on, which is winning. And
all we do is win. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, this is what I'm saying. So when you're able to distinguish the aspects of yourself that are sabotaging you, the parts of yourself that are speaking negativity into your mind, causing you to not even go after the things that you prefer. When you can distinguish that part and realize that's not you, and you realize that that's programming or conditioning, that you have the power at that point, you have the power to do something about it. And with yoga, I'm not telling you what to do. All I'm doing is clearing out the muck, helping you clear out the clutter so you can see clearly. This ain't me. This is what I'm on. I'm going this way.
Wow.
And that's all on you. Once you know better, you do better. That's the nature.
And we're going to end with that. Right. Once you know better, you do better. And what Duce is going to show us is how we can do better on this mat.
Yeah.
So we're going to transition over to the mat. I just want to thank Duce. I just want to thank you so very much for coming on to Healing is Freedom podcast. Yes, we at a new location. We at the Akhu Yoga location with the master Duce. Okay, and our Q says it meant you said it means fire and desire, baby. So here, let me say desire. So we are here, and when I tell you, I feel so good. And I just want to thank you for allowing me in your space. I mean, this is a very calm, cool, and collective space. And I just want to thank you. And he already told me that we're yoga in. Is that a good word?
That's a great word. We're yoga.
We yoga in. We yoga in. So anyway.
Yoga in just means getting it together.
Right. Well, we yoga in.
We yoga in.
Okay. So that's our new word. High five. We yoga in. We yoga in. We yoga.
I thought you were from the game, bang.
Oh no, we know we finna. Y'all don't. We can't do that. We can't do that. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna. The next thing you will see is.
I'm gonna edit this part.
Okay. He's going to show me some moves on the yoga mat. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Healing is Freedom podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And let me just say this before we go. I want you to understand 3 things, okay? The first thing is you're not alone, okay? You are not alone. God made us where we are supposed to connect, right? When energy connect and energy start flowing, we can master some things together from the inside out. The second thing is yoga is a form of therapy. I've tried it. I'm not a master at it, but I've tried it. And it does release energy that allows more energy to flow from within. So try something different. If you've not done yoga, try it. You know, we got YouTube, we got Akhu Yoga therapy. You can reach him. He's going to leave some information to show you how to get in contact with him. And the third thing is do not suffer in silence. Speak. No. Speak. Look for someone or something to help you through it. That's all I got to say. Because right now, it's the holidays. People are checking out. People are not feeling right. Mental illness is at its all-time high, but there are tools that you can use to suppress all the stress, to relieve all the anxiety, and to just breathe. And so that's all I got to say. I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in to Healing is Freedom podcast. I am your host, Vanita Queen Abrams. And the next thing you will see is me on the mat, releasing some of my stress and some of my anxiety with the master, Duce.
Thank you. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for tuning in.
All right. So now this is the part where you're going to take me through. What do you call this, Duce?
All right, from here, I want to take you through a sequence that you can take with you and keep with you forever. Even if you don't join me on my mini yoga classes online or some of them in person, you can take this yoga pose, you can take this yoga sequence that we're about to do right here and practice this every day. This will transform your life by itself.
Okay.
All right, so this yoga pose, this yoga sequence is going to take about 30 seconds. Okay. I recommend everybody do it at least once a day. Okay. All right. Now, before we get started, especially for our beginners, I want to ask a question. Queen, how many times have we practiced yoga together?
Never.
Never?
No, we've never done yoga together.
How many times have you done yoga?
I used to do yoga every Saturday for a year.
Back in the day, so you
way back in the day.
Way back in the day. All right, so
like before COVID, back in the day.
Oh yeah. So we really have no bond related to yoga, right? But I brought that up so that the people who haven't practiced yoga, please don't be intimidated by yoga. All right, if you can breathe, you can do it. Yoga practice. So what we're gonna do today, y'all, is called a sun breath. All right, this one sun breath, I do it all the time. So if you already seen it, you're going to see it again. All right, so this sun breath is beautiful because it's like a gateway to a whole nother level of yourself. All right, so this is the opener. So we're going to start in a yoga pose called Tadasana.
Tadasana.
Tadasana. It just simply means mountain pose.
Okay.
And the beauty of yoga, all yoga is about is taking on different forms found in nature and breathing.
Okay.
So let's take on the form of a mountain. So bring your big toes together to touch. Heels are slightly apart. Let your toes touch. They're not touching. They're not touching. Let them touch. There you go. Now, turn your body to a mountain. Engage in thigh muscles. Lift your heart. Strong. Remember, the thing about a mountain, it's strong, it's hard, it's solid. Do your best to be as strong as solid as possible. Hands, reach them down like you're trying to touch the floor from here. Yes, you see how your shoulders dropped about a millimeter more?
Yes.
And that's all we doing. We just want to get that millimeter more. Every time we're going to get more. All right, so what we're going to do in this sun breath?
Do I breathe?
Breathe.
Okay.
So the way you breathe, as you stand here, expand the belly as you inhale, soften the shoulders as you exhale. The thing about Tadasana, if you hold this pose for 60 seconds, you're going to be pouring in sweat. So we're not going to hold it that long.
Please.
All right, so from here, let's go into this sun breath. So big toes touch, heels apart. As you inhale, float your arms, your heart, and your gaze up to the sky, all as you inhale. And take yourself a back bend. Bring in your palms to prayer above you. Strong legs, mountain pose. Now as you exhale, hinge from the hips, dive down toward the floor. Tucking your chin into your chest, reach for your toes. Now as you inhale, press your palms into your shins. Lengthen your spine. Imagine your back was a tabletop. Long, flat back. Shoulders down the back, long neck. Now as you exhale, strong legs. Fold, reach deeper toward the floor. Tuck the chin into the chest. Strong legs. And on your next inhale, press your feet down, hinge from the hips, rise up. Arms hard, gaze, meeting up top in your back bend. Palms to prayer above you, strong legs. Exhale, pull that energy down your center, right into your heart. Breathe it in here. Exhale, let it all go. Now, if you did that with us, you definitely feel at least a smidgen better.
Yeah.
At least a smidgen better. And if you do it, say 3 times a day.
Wow.
How would that affect your life over the span of a year or 2 years or 3 years or 5 years? So there's no rush with yoga. With yoga, just start the practice and give yourself 5 or 10 years.
All right. Only 5 or 10 years.
Just give yourself 5 or 10 years. You'll get there. With continued practice, you will heal, you will transform. That which no longer serves you will no longer be connected with you. You will grow.